Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about topics in the crypto space, Ripple's XARP. If you've been keeping up with recent events, you'll know that XARP has been making significant moves, and there's a lot of buzz about where it might be headed next. So let's unpack everything step by step to give you a clearer understanding of what's happening with XARP and what could be in store for the future. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. First up, let's discuss that impressive price rally XARP experienced last week. The token saw a 20 surge in just one day, pushing its price to nearly 64 cents and driving its market capitalization above $35 billion. This kind of movement caught the attention of both investors and analysts. But what exactly triggered this spike? The key catalyst behind this surge was a crucial development in Ripple's ongoing legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. SEC. If you're not familiar, Ripple has been in a lawsuit with the SEC over whether XARP should be classified as a security. This case has been a significant point of uncertainty for XARP investors, as the outcome could have huge implications for the token's future. So, what happened last week? Judge Annalisa Torres ruled that Ripple must pay a $125 million fine for certain securities law violations. While $125 million is a substantial amount, it's important to note that the SEC had initially sought around $2 billion from Ripple. That's right, $2 billion. The fact that Ripple managed to reduce this demand by 94s is a huge win for the company. This ruling was seen as a major victory, not just for Ripple, but for the entire crypto industry, as it suggests that the SEC's ability to regulate digital assets might not be as strong as some had feared. Following this legal victory, XARP's price surged as investors breathed a collective sigh of relief. Ripple's CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, also celebrated the outcome, and positive sentiment quickly spread throughout the market. However, as is often the case with such rallies, XARP's momentum began to fade in the days that followed, and the token is now trading around 57 cents, according to CoinGecko's data. But here's where things get interesting. Despite the recent pullback, there's still a lot of optimism that XARP could be on the verge of another significant move. Several analysts and crypto enthusiasts are closely watching XARP, and they've been sharing their thoughts on where the token might be headed next. For instance, a user named CJ on X, formerly Twitter, highlighted that XARP has been trading within what he calls a fair value gap between 54 cents and 58 cents. Chike believes that XARP could soon break out of this range and move towards 658 cents, indicating that the token might be building up momentum for another upward push. Another analyst, Javon Marks, has identified a pattern in XARP's recent price action that he believes could signal the start of something big. Marks noted that XARP is displaying signs of a hidden bull divergence, a bullish pattern that often precedes significant price increases. Interestingly, he compared the current setup to a similar pattern that appeared in XARP back in 2016-2017, a period that saw XARP's price skyrocket by over 62,100. Marks thinks XARP might be in the early stages of a similar, though perhaps less dramatic rally. Then there's Alex Clay, another crypto analyst who's been closely monitoring XARP. Clay has observed that XARP's price movements have formed what's known as a symmetrical triangle on the charts. This pattern is characterized by converging trend lines, connecting lower highs and higher lows, forming a triangle shape. Symmetrical triangles often indicate periods of consolidation before a significant price move. The big question, of course, is whether XARP will break out of this triangle to the upside or the downside. For those unfamiliar with these technical patterns, let's break it down further. Asymmetrical triangle forms when there's a balance between buyers and sellers. The price fluctuates within the converging trend lines, creating a narrowing range. Eventually, though, one side will win out, and the price will break out of the triangle. If the breakout is to the upside, it can be a strong signal of an impending bullish trend. Given the current positive sentiment around XARP, many are hoping and expecting that the breakout will be upward. However, while these technical patterns are encouraging, it's crucial to consider the broader market environment. Cryptocurrency markets are notoriously volatile, and external factors can heavily influence price movements. For example, Bitcoin's performance often sets the tone for the entire crypto market. If Bitcoin starts to rally, it could lift XRP along with it, but if Bitcoin struggles, it might drag XRP down as well. Additionally, the regulatory landscape is a significant factor to keep in mind. The outcome of Ripple's lawsuit with the SEC is undoubtedly a positive development for XRP, but that doesn't mean regulatory challenges are over. New regulations could still emerge that impact XRP and other cryptocurrencies, so it's essential for investors to stay informed and be prepared for potential changes. Now, let's talk about what some other analysts are saying. Right after XRP's surge last week, analysts like Dr. Profit and Credible Crypto weighed in with their thoughts. Dr. Profit called the court ruling a massive bullish event and emphasized the newfound regulatory clarity as a major positive for XRP. He also pointed out that XRP didn't experience a bull run in 2021, which means that the current market conditions could be setting the stage for something big. According to Dr. Profit, the indicators for XRP are not just bullish, they're extremely bullish. He even speculated that Ripple and the SEC might be quietly working on an XRP behind the scenes. If this turns out to be true, it could be a game changer for XRP, as an ETF would likely attract a new wave of institutional investors, potentially driving the price even higher. Credible Crypto echoed this sentiment, predicting that the court's decision could lead to a mega run for XRP. He believes that XRP could be headed for new all-time highs, especially if the broader market continues to rally and investor sentiment remains positive. So, where does this leave us? XRP is undoubtedly at a critical juncture. The technical patterns we're seeing, combined with the positive sentiment following the recent legal ruling, suggest that XRP could be on the verge of a major move. But as always, it's important to approach this with a balanced perspective. The crypto market is highly unpredictable, and while the signs are pointing to a potential breakout, nothing is guaranteed. If you're considering investing in XRP or increasing your exposure, it's crucial to keep an eye on the broader market conditions. Monitor Bitcoin's performance, stay updated with any regulatory news, and pay attention to shifts in market sentiment. And of course, always do your research and consider your risk tolerance before making any investment decisions. In conclusion, XRP is at a pivotal point where it could see a historic price surge. The technical patterns look promising, market sentiment is bullish, and the recent legal win has given XRP a much-needed boost. But as with any investment, it's important to stay informed, remain cautious, and be prepared for any outcome. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this analysis helpful, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts on XRP's future, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the latest in the crypto world. Until next time, keep watching those charts and stay ahead of the market.